Not one, not two, not three, but 6 straight wins now for the Tennessee Titans as they beat yet another solid NFL team to continue to look awesome this season. Now, we're going to break down the entire game, some injury news and notes, rumors, news, etc. coming out of yet another Titans win. Before that, though, if you are fired up about Tennessee picking up yet another dub, like the video right now. You're watching Tennessee Titans today. I am Tom Downey here with our post-game reaction and recap. It's a well-earned victory by Tennessee. Were they perfect this week against the Saints? No, not at all. It was a interesting group of playmakers who stepped up for Tennessee on offense. We will spend some time on that one, I promise you. But if I had told you the Titans get the W, that's all you would have wanted to hear. Was the defense perfect? No. Was the offense perfect? No. But 23-21 is the final, and that is all that matters for Tennessee. A lot of credit to some of those defensive performances, and we'll spend some time on Marcus Johnson as well because he was the leading receiver. What a time to be alive. All right, let's go to Bud Dupree here to start, though. He left the game with an abdominal injury. That is a red flag for Tennessee. Dupree has been banged up at various points this year, and as we sit here filming this in the aftermath of Tennessee's gutty win over the Saints, we don't know the severity at this point. Maybe we find out later tonight or Monday or Tuesday or whenever. Didn't return with that ab injury. That's a bit of a red flag that makes me worried it might be a tear, which I hope is not the case. The Titans' defense is better with Bud Dupree out there. Has he been in a massive stat stuffer? No, that's been Harold Landry instead. But Dupree has been a big boost at edge rusher. The defense will miss him if, and it's still an if right now, he ends up missing time for the Tennessee Titans. We'll spend some more time reacting to this game, but I want to get your reactions first and foremost here. Grade the Titans' performance against the New Orleans Saints. A, B, C, D, or F. I figure it's got to be at least a C+, if not way higher. This is the pinned comments on today's video. So if the ad break comes here on YouTube, head down to the comments section and type your responses. Let's talk offense now. Ryan Tannehill, who he has not been as immensely productive without Derrick Henry, although to be fair, I mean, they're winning games. And if I had told you, hey guys, Tennessee is going to have one catch for 16 yards out of A.J. Brown, your reaction probably would have been, oh my God, they got blown out. Not the case. They got the win instead over the Saints. Tannehill was 19 of 27 for 213, 2 total touchdowns and a rushing one as well. His favorite target was Marcus Johnson. 5 catches, 100 yards. If you played him in fantasy, then congrats. You made a great decision. I don't think anybody really did that. Johnson stepped up with Julio Jones. Unfortunately, now on IR for at least 2 more games because, of course, Julio simply cannot stay healthy. Overall, the Titans' offense, they weren't great. 264 yards of total offense isn't really what you're searching for. In the end, 198 passing, very limited ground game to speak of, but you had a 1-yard run by Tannehill, a 2-yard pass to Michael Pruitt, some field goals as well. Got the dub. That's really all you can kind of ask for in the end. It wasn't pretty, but the Titans got the win. Now, the offense, I think it's safe to say this. Look, man, they missed Derrick Henry. Deonta Foreman, 11 carries, 30 yards. Adrian Peterson, 8 carries, 21 yards. Jeremy McNichols, 4 carries, 7 yards. Longest run of the day, A.J. Brown, 7. They did enough to get the win, just like they did last week. But as the Titans enter the true playoff stretches, they make a run at doing more than just winning games against, potentially around 500 teams. the offense will have to do more. So a win is a win. I don't mean to diminish that, but there are still plenty of room for improvements from this Titans team. If you guys want free videos all year long on your Tennessee Titans, guess what? You have come to the right spot. Hit that big red button and subscribe today for more free videos year-round, my friends. Let's talk defense now, and I think this is a big reason why the Titans got the W. The takeaway by the Titans was a big deal. Only 21 points allowed. In general, when you're scoring 21 points, you end up winning. It also helps when the opposing kicker misses 2 extra points. The passing defense wasn't great. I thought the run defense fared pretty well. 21 points, helped by the missed extra points. Big deal for Tennessee. Some of the top players in this one. Now, the Titans were a bit banged up at linebacker, Rashaan Evans, etc. How about Monty Rice, the youngster out of Georgia? 11 tackles plus a quarterback hit. I thought he fared pretty well. So too did J.M. Brown. 10 tackles for him. Kevin Byard remains one of the top safeties in the NFL. 6 tackles, 1 PBU. And then, oh look, Harold Landry did it again. Yet another sack for the edge rusher who is truly having a breakout year. Entered the game, I believe, with, was it 8 sacks? Yeah, 8 sacks. Picks up 1 more today. Continued his sack streak. He has been nothing short of incredible as a pass rusher of late for Tennessee. But perhaps the player of the game, especially on defense, Tennessee, Jeffery Simmons. 4 tackles, 2 sacks, plus a pass breakup. There are maybe 1 or 2 better young defensive tackles in the NFL. Simmons is a superstar. I will call him that. He has been that good for this organization. Simmons' full-fledged breakout from a stat perspective is here. I've argued on this channel before, the breakout was there in terms of the film study last year. Now it's showing up in the box score, in part because the Titans' defense is just a little bit better around him. I was once again very impressed with Jeffery Simmons, a big reason why Tennessee got the key win over the Saints at home. So before we go, one last question for you guys. Who was your MVP from today's win over the Saints? No wrong answers here, but head down to the comments and pick a player for me. Who gets the game ball for Tennessee?